Good morning friends. Part 3 today video is BIGF, AIGF and LGTFC DG shipping exit exam question and answer. This is part 3. I already uploaded part 1 and part 2 in my channel. If you didn't subscribe, please subscribe. Press bell button, whichever the update, you can keep update in full conditions. Okay. Without delay, you will get the updates. So please press the bell button. Question number 41. Class B fire is a fire involving options are A. Solids, B. Liquids, C. Gases, D. Metals. The correct answer is B. Liquids. Class B fire always speaks about liquid fire. Petroleum compounds will be normally included in this. Question number 42. Which type of detectors are uses bimetallic stripes to detect a fire? Option A. Flame detectors. Option B. Smoke detectors. Option C. Heat detectors. Option D. None. The answer is C. Heat detectors. This bimetallic stripes, it is of different materials bound together as a stripe. So these two materials will have different tendency to absorption of heat. So if there is fire in the place, it will lead to rise the temperature. The rise in temperature will lead to expansion of these metallic stripes. This will come closer to each other and it will activate the alarm, heat detector alarm. Question number 43. In relation to a ship's boiler, identify an incorrect statement. Option A. Staggering of the tubes and arrangement of gas flowing through the tubes create greater water turbulence and circulation. Option B. Staggering of the tubes and arrangement of gas flowing through the tubes has nothing to do with water turbulence and circulation. Option C. Circulation in a water tube boiler is fast, beginning as soon as the heat is sufficient to create steam in the tubes. Answer is option B. Staggering of the tubes and arrangement of gas flowing through the tubes has nothing to do with water turbulence and circulation. Normally when you are seeing the questions, if you see the option A and the option B, exactly opposite. So you can make sure that out of these two only one is correct. And also here you see there is a gas flow, it will be always there is a turbulence and circulation will be there in the staggering tubes. So option A is correct. So it is asking incorrect statement, that means wrong answer. So option B is answer for this 43 question. Question number 44. A zone where ship traffic and other activities should be monitored during bunkering, known as option A. Hazardous zone, option B. Safety zone, option C. Security zone, option D. None of the above. The correct answer is option B. Safety zone. The zone where the ship traffic is there, which is near to the bunkering point. Like you are carrying out a bunkering operation through the barge, or you are carrying out the bunkering option activities near the port, which is next to the terminal or somewhere like that. So any ships continuously alongside or anchoring, departing, continuous maneuvering, crossover, move around, these are the things can happen. The location, that area is called a safety zone. So additional measures always taken in that place. Question number 45. Stop valves shall be fitted in the water spray applications, mainly supply lines. Option A. At interval not exceeding 35 meters for the purpose of isolating damaged sections. Option B. At interval not exceeding 45 meters for the purpose isolating damaged sections. Option C. At interval not exceeding 50 meters for the purpose isolating damaged section. Option D, at interval not exceeding 40 meters for the purpose isolating damage section. The correct answer is option D, that is 40 meters. 46 is an engine for reduction of the vessel maximum speed to increase the efficiency by limiting the potential power output. A. Re-rating. Option B. De-rating. Option C. Never rating. Option D. None of the above. The technical term for reduction of the engine speed is called de-rating. Option B. B is the correct answer. 47. The dash gets broken when more amount of unevaporated liquid is accumulated into the cylinder. That is in the combustion unit inside the engine. A. Cylinder head. B. Discharge valve. C. Suction unit. D. None. So the correct answer is cylinder head. If there is unevaporated liquid, that means your LPG gas is coming as a liquid inside the combustion chamber. It is not in the gaseous form. Then it can lead to break the cylinder head, forming cracks because liquid cannot be compressed. And the space available is very less for combustion. When the piston is at TDC, then there is a chances of getting cylinder head crack. Question number 48. The main gas supply line to each gas consumer or set of consumers shall be equipped with A. A manually operated stop valve and an automatically operated master gas fuel coupled in series. Option B. Combined manually or automatically operated valve. Option C. A automatic operated stop valve and an automatic operated master gas fuel valve coupled in series. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. The main gas supply line to each gas consumer or set of consumers shall be equipped with. This all will be equipped in the systems. Okay. Option D. Question number 49. What will be the emergency shutdown protect machinery space failure? Option A. The space are considered as safe under all conditions. Option B. Single failure cannot lead to release of fuel gas into the machinery space. C. A single failure may result in gas into space. Option D. None of the above. So here, if there is any single failure, there is a chance of gas coming into the space. That is where the system is connected. It can be the machinery space, engine room or compressor room. So there will be emergency shutdown device should be activated if there is any single failure in that region. So here the question is for machinery space. So this will activate ESDS in the machinery space. Close the circuit doesn't allow any liquefied gas coming to the line in the engine room. Question number 50. What should be the typical content of oxygen in inert gas produced by inert gas generator on board an LNG carrier? Option A 0.5%, option B 12.6%, option C 7.5%, option D 13%. The correct answer is 0.50. Option A, because oxygen content is very less in inert gas system. That is, you can say that it is almost zero oxygen in it. The pressure at which a substance exists in the dash state at its critical temperature is called critical pressure. Option A solid, option B liquid, option C vapor, option D semi-solid. The correct answer is liquid. Option B. What is the major constituent of liquefied natural gas? In liquefied natural gas, what content is maximum? Because liquefied natural gas is not having only single compound like only methane. It is consists of methane, ethane, propane and butane all together. But the ratio of content will be vary. So options are option A methane, option B styrene, option B acrylonitrile, option D polybutadiene. The correct answer is option A methane. What is the critical pressure of propylene? Option A minus 7532, option B minus 2455, option C minus 5844, option D 45.6. The correct answer is 45.6. For your knowledge, Like these questions, if all the values are very high, here you see very less, so mostly you choose the lesser value if compared to other values. In sense of great variation, you can choose. That's what I found when I was saying this questions. In some other questions, also in some other chapters, in some other topics, I found this difference, so it will be helpful for you. In pre-cooled mixed refrigerant process, what is MCR? Option A, minimum combination refrigerant. Option B, multi-component refrigerant. Option C, multi-cascade refrigerant. Option D, multi-cascade refinement. The correct answer is option B, multi-component refrigerant. What is the first work to complete before commencing hot work? Option A, to confirm the chief engineer. Option B, work can be started without the need to carry out any other risk. Option C, to complete a hot work permit. Option D, none. The correct answer is option C, to complete a hot work permit. Because before carrying out any hot work, you need a hot work permit. Otherwise, you cannot carry out the job. In hot work permit, it will give clear instruction what to do, what not to do, how much distance, what are things to be done, what for other forms like isolation form, logout, tagout form. Like that, you can do n number of activities which is mentioned in it. Also, you need a company approval. So, it will clearly explain. So, you don't need to get confused. First, to open the hot work permit, start filling up. If the permit is accepted, and you can make sure that it is always more safer than any other process. Question number 56. Risk analysis is to be carried out in relevant accident scenarios to determine option A, damage and deformities to the hull. Option B, load and resistance factors. Option C, damage to the machineries. Option D, environmental pollution. Answer is D, environmental pollution. So risk analysis mainly be carried out to avoid pollution, environmental pollution. Question number 57. Cargo containment system in the arrangement for the containment of cargo, including were fitted with option A, primary barrier, option B, secondary barrier, option C, associated insulation, option D, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. In cargo tanks, there is a two barriers, primary barrier and secondary barrier. And also there is this, the tanks are protected by insulation. So cargo containment can be achieved by all these three. So the correct answer is D, all of the above. Question number 58. What is the use of Tankscope? Option A, an instrument used for measuring hydrocarbon vapor inerted atmosphere. An instrument used for measuring oxygen in inerted atmosphere. An instrument used for measuring carbon vapor inerted atmosphere. The correct answer is option A, an instrument used for measuring hydrocarbon vapor inerted atmosphere. If you see the other detector, which is to detect the hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is nothing but the flammable gas. The flammable gas were taken into the instrument using the option of heat. It gets combust. With the combustion, the pressure value we taken as the content of hydrocarbon. The other instrument is we are using it. This in Tankscope, if it is inert gas, inert atmosphere, like cargo tanks. Normally, cargo tanks is always with the inert atmosphere. So when you are taking the cargo sample gas, it will not have any oxygen in it. So it cannot get fire in the other unit. So we cannot wrongly assume that hydrocarbon value is zero. So that's why we take the Tankscope, which is work completely the other method, which will take hydrocarbon with inert gas also, and it will detect the hydrocarbon content. Okay, the answer is option A. Okay, question number 59. Energy recovery can be achieved by A, fixing sails and earthings. Option B, not fixing flatter rotor. Option C, not fixing kite. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is fixing sails or wings. You are fixing any sails or wings is the correct answer. Here if you see, they mentioned not fixing. Actually you have to fix flatter rotor in order to reduce the fuel consumption, in order to increase the energy. Same fixing kite. So this all not possible, so answer is option A. Okay, last question. How tanks or pipings are separated from the ship structure? Option A, pressure isolation. Option B, vacuum isolation. Option C, thermal isolation. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option C, thermal isolation, because the tank pipings, the tanks or pipes are inside the cargo, the liquid. We have to maintain the liquid form. This liquid form should be in negative temperature, because if you see the boiling point of the methane, LPG gas are in negative values. So in order to maintain the negative values, you have to provide the insulation. If no insulation, that heat will transfer, that heat will lead to boil of the gas, and it will be a gaseous form, and there is a chance of combustion. So the correct answer is option C, thermal isolation. Thank you, and I am really sorry. In my video, initially there was some unnecessary noise, like my throat also not good, so it's like little bit abnormal irritating noise came, so please bear with that point of time. I am really sorry for that. Anyhow, if you like my video, please like it and please provide your comments. Thank you.